there, it's Liz Yule from Old Stables Crafts again, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for hitting play. Happily, today is a reasonably sunny day in Oxfordshire, so I've almost got too much light. I've had to close some of my skylights because there was so much sun streaming through that there were heavy shadows. So that's nice, and the daffodils are coming out, and spring is definitely round the corner, if not in the air. And as a sort of a connection on that, I was looking through my stash recently and came across these Project Life cards, which are the all year long Project Life card collection, which is a bit of a sort of segue from spring is almost in the air. And I really need to use some more because I've got too many of them left, but I'm about to go on a scrapbooking weekend with some friends, so I will get to use quite a lot of those fairly quickly, fairly soon. However, I also thought it would be worth having a look at making a card with them. So let's start with, they are in the annual catalogue on page 164, and as ever with Stampin' Up, we have got the list of colours. One thing I would say is the colours are not on the kit. So when you get your box, the colours are not listed. So it may be worth making a note of those, or doing the heinous thing of actually cutting that bit out of your catalogue. But just so you know which of the colours that coordinate. And there's also the accessory pack, which I have got, but I'm not going to be using this today. I say that, no, actually I am. I'm using the 2x2 cards. Anyway, so as ever, here's the one I made earlier. And this is just layering up the 3 different sizes of card in different colourways. So we've got Delightful Dijon with the very vanilla background as a silhouette, and then we've got a reverse silhouette with the crumb cake, and then back to the Delightful Dijon again. And then just a bit of the natural ribbon with the gold running through it, and that's on a crumb cake base. I have inked around the edges of the 3 layers in crumb cake, and I've cut this one down, this back layer down from the 6x4 that it comes in, down to my usual first layer, which is 5 5/8 by 3 7/8, or 14 1/4 by 9 3/4 centimetres. As ever, everything will be on my blog. When I remember, I say as ever, and then I realised that sometimes they were missing and I've had to fit them back in. Anyway, so that's that one. But what I'm going to do this time is these, which are using the early espresso colours. So this is going to be, she says, famous last words, really quick. Doing what I meant to do this time and what I didn't do last time. Actually fix your ribbon before you put the glue on the back of your card. It's a good idea. So I am just, actually that's probably not the single most sensible thing. Right, I'm going to bring in my silicone mat because I've just realised, of course, I need to layer up my layers. So I'm bringing in my silicone mat so that it doesn't stick. This is a lovely, I don't know if you can see that image. Yes, you can. It's a leaf, skeleton leaf, or an imprint from a leaf, which is beautiful. And on the back it says, Autumn paints in colours, American, that summer has never seen. I don't like colour without a U. I'm sorry, I'm British. So for me that would never get on a scrapbook page. So sticking it down is just perfect. So I'm just going to pop this down. Can you see? No, you can't. So let's bring that up so you can. There we go. So I'm sticking this down just so that it's down in this bottom left-hand corner. And then this I'm going to stick down here so that the ribbon then goes over the top. So this is, you know, I'm about to go scrapbooking. These are sort of scrapbooking supplies. So I'm going with a sort of scrapbook layout feel. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. So there we are, that's that. Then this is going to come across, and because we've used the silicone mat, in spite of using fast fuse on the back of the card, it's not stuck down, but now will be. Perfect. Then I am just going to take another piece of the ribbon. This is the same natural trim ribbon, but this time it's got the silver running through it because I thought this was a kind of colder feel rather than the Delightful Dijon, which is obviously a very much warmer colour. So yeah, this is more of a cool colour. And then just bring in the snips and bang. Bang. Get rid of that, don't need it anymore. And just some glue across the back. Of course I haven't folded my card base, and that's a normal A5 creased down the middle. And I actually do this on the Stampin' Trimmer because down the middle on the Stampin' Trimmer is at the 4 1/8 mark. She says famous last words, let me check. Yes, 4 1/8 mark, and then that gives you just this little overhang, which is quite useful. So put it at the front, and then it makes it easy to open the card. So I do that all the time. I cut to A5 and then score at 4 1/8. And there we are. For once, super quick, super easy. I'm at not quite 7 minutes, which gives me wonderful time to remind you that we are still in Celebration if you're watching this in February. And therefore, for every £45 you spend, you get to choose a free item from the Celebration catalogue. And there's new bits coming in on the 21st of February. My brain has gone again. On the 21st of February, including a lovely stack of glimmer paper, which is just and assuming I put these videos up in the order in which I'm recording them, not always the way, you'll be getting some sneak peeks of the glimmer paper very soon, and it's perfect. Actually, no, you'll probably have seen it by now because I want to get that up before the 21st. So this will probably be after that. The other thing to remember is that if you're putting in a large order, you get extra stamping rewards. If you spend more than £200, you automatically get, sorry about that, that's a notification on my laptop, you automatically get an extra £20 of stamping rewards if you spend over £200 in one order. And if you are spending that sort of money, I would highly recommend looking at the starter kit, which is £99 including postage and packing. You get to choose anything you want out of the annual or spring summer catalogue up to a value of £130, your choice of what you get, and then you can add in 2 stamp sets from those catalogues, and those will be free. So if you're looking at 2 sets of two stamp sets and lots of other things, those 2 sets, don't put those in your £130. You need to put those separately, and then you get the best value. And obviously, I would be delighted if you did that and join my team. That would be great. You've got some great team things coming up very soon, including this weekend. I'm going on a team event with the bigger team that I'm also a member of. So that's all good fun, and you'll see some stuff on that very soon too after the event, so that I can let you know what we did there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. As I say, for once, a really quick video. We're going to come in under 10 minutes. Hurrah! If you want to see more, subscribe, which is up there somewhere. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want any of the information, the blog post will be below, as is a link to join my team and a link to my shop. And in the meantime, enjoy the beginnings of spring and enjoy Celebration. Thanks a lot. Bye. See you again.